Let's get down to business. We are back on the Mana Symbol channel with a little bit of legacy fantasticness. So it mostly appears like we're playing a sweet Sultai control deck in the legacy format. We've got some lands, dual lands, fetch lands, basic snow lands for our Arcum's Astrolabes, Ponders, Brainstorms. We've got a Veil of Summer. We've got a Cabal Therapy. Interesting choice, but I guess it teams up with our Ice-Fang Coatls. We've got 4 Ice-Fang Coatl, 4 Abrupt Decay, and a Sylvan Library. Then we've got Oko, Thief of Crowns, and Udo, Title of Nature's Wrath, as well as Force of Will. So, you know, seems like a kind of run-of-the-mill, random Sultai deck. Not sure if this is actually all that good, but it seems like a random pile of value. And then, hiding over here, 4 Entomb, 4 Animate Dead, and a single copy of Worldgorger Dragon. So for anyone who's not aware of the Worldgorger Dragon, this is 3 red for a 7/7 flying trample, which is not that impressive, to be perfectly honest. However, it has the line, when Worldgorger Dragon enters the battlefield, exile all other permanents you control. When Worldgorger Dragon leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. So why would that be something worth doing? Well, it turns out that Worldgorger Dragon with Animate Dead causes a interesting thing to happen. So the way Animate Dead works is it enters the battlefield, then it causes a card in a graveyard, a creature in a graveyard, to be pulled out and attached to it, or it becomes attached to that creature. So what happens with Worldgorger Dragon is you play Animate Dead, the Animate Dead pulls the Worldgorger Dragon out of your graveyard, and Worldgorger Dragon says, wait, I'm entering the battlefield, let me exile everything else you own. Which includes the Animate Dead. Animate Dead has text on it that says when Animate Dead leaves the battlefield, then the creature is sacrificed. So Animate Dead goes to the, Animate Dead leaves the battlefield due to the Worldgorger Dragon trigger. Now Worldgorger Dragon is sitting in play, and everything else you have is gone. The Animate Dead has now left the battlefield, so Worldgorger Dragon is sacrificed, and then you get a trigger to bring everything back, including the Animate Dead. So everything comes back, and your lands come back untapped, in addition to the fact that your Arcum's Astrolabes and or your Ice-Fang Coatls will come back and draw you a card. So in this fashion, you can generate a very large amount of mana and dig through your entire deck. And what we're going to do with that is at a certain point, we're going to be able to grab out this Ishkanah Grafwidow. We're going to be able to stop our combo either by animating the Ishkanah instead of the Worldgorger Dragon, or Abrupt Decaying the Animate Dead, so we can cast the Ishkanah from our hand. And Ishkanah has the text, 6 and a black, target opponent loses 1 life for each spider you control. Hopefully, when you cast Ishkanah, you will have Delirium. Thanks to the follow, Larynx Punchworthy. I'll get it right to you. Or sorry for the resub. 10 months, my longest subscriber. You are the man. So when Ishkanah enters the battlefield, if there are 4 or more card types on cards in your graveyard, you create 3 1/2 green spider tokens, so we can deal 20 damage to our opponent for the low cost of 28 mana. Nope, 35 mana. So it's a very interesting, very click-intensive combo as we go along. We do have 4 copies of Entomb in this deck, so this helps us get the Dragon in the graveyard or an Ishkanah in the graveyard, which is a reasonable mid-range threat against Delver, but we also can bury one of our Uros and again fight a reasonable mid-range strategy whilst trying to assemble our combo. Our sideboard has a number of cards that should help us either shore up in unfair matchups or fair matchups. I do believe there are some matchups where I'm supposed to board out the combo, but I don't know. Meanwhile, so we're just going to play it by ear as we hop into this Legacy League. Hope you're doing well, Larynx Punchworthy. You've been crushing it on your Hallow Night streams. So you've done like some really long ones, huh? Where are you? Oh, it's Modern. I'm not trying to play Modern. I'm trying to play Legacy. So, Larynx Punchworthy, I managed to put some win conditions into this deck for you, but I made sure that they were the most awkward, click-intensive ones of all time. How do you feel about that? Also, thanks to you, I believe you were the first one to bring one up, but I found out there's an entire subreddit of Space Jam covers and mashups. Sorry, mashups specifically. Space Jam mashups with basically everything, which is just wild to see. Fin of Blood is our opponent. And off to a good start. Nice clean mulligan. No problems there. That's a very acceptable hand. We'll ship this Foret. Start on basic into Arcum's Astrolabe and see what we're up to here. Uh-oh. Might have run into someone playing a real combo deck. Yes, we did. Well, here's hoping we're not immediately dead. Also, they may win this game fast enough that they won't understand what we're doing. Okay. So, maybe they don't have another mana here? They don't. Okay, that gives us a little bit of time. One assumes they have an Emrakul in their hand. Now, let's go look at our deck list, because it may not be possible for us to go off faster than they do here. So if you get the Worldgorger Dragon removed in response to the ETB triggered, you just concede on the spot. It depends on how much you lose, I guess. Yeah, probably. But on the other hand, like, you kind of don't, like, it's cheap enough as a combo goes, and you have enough permission that hopefully that's not what you're going to be looking to happen. All right, so we don't really have any way to take the sneak attack off the battlefield here. Let's just ponder first and see what we hit. Maybe we can set up the combo next turn. Maybe this is just a hopeful early play from them trying to get it through. Obviously, I want the Animate Dead because it's half our combo. So let's take the Animate Dead. No shuffle. Go land to pass the turn. So they have Emrakul right away. It's definitely bad, but we're not dead on the spot or anything. Yeah, sure. Grizzle Daddy will probably kill us on the spot, but we'll see how it all goes down. Goes blue. Goes preordained. They just don't have a payoff period. All right, let's see if I can find... Well, they don't have any colored mana left. Wild. Interesting. So, I guess they could find Lotus Petal this turn, but we could just counter the Petal if they play one. This is such a wild play from my opponent. They had a turn one show and tell to get the sneak attack into play, and now they're just digging for a payoff. So we may be able to win the game this next turn if I can find Entomb, because we have enough mana to go off here, and we have two cantrip permanents in play. which is everything that we need. So this is pretty exciting here. Pretty interesting match already in the first, right off the get-go. I would guess that they likely have Force of Will or something going on because, you know, otherwise this is just an absolutely insane hand. All right, I mean, that's all the stuff. And we have Force backup. Let's do it up. Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? So we need a second black source here. Go Entomb. We are cast. For anyone who's curious, yes, I do wish my opponent good luck and have fun. You can see it in the chat there.
Meanwhile.
And that's probably why we're about to win. Because we did the good thing. All right, so we'll see if they make me execute the combo here, which will be fun to try to figure out. Yeah, I knew they would have they had to have some kind of permission here. Otherwise, this hand was just a complete nonsense keep from them. So they forced with force. So that means we're almost definitely in the clear here. Okay, so trigger 1, that's fine. Trigger 2, I think I can yield this one. Yeah. And yield that one too. I think I can yield that one. Just need to be careful. We should be able to see which ones are yielded and where. So that'll go on the stack on the bottom, plus this one. So that, I think this is the one I don't want to yield yet. Let's just go tap, tap, tap. Well, we'll see if this one's yielded right now. You can't yield the leaving trigger because you need to float. No. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so the draw triggers help 406 lol. But I mean, the only problem you'll run into with this, as far as I have seen, is if you goof up what you've yielded, you'll just have to turn off all your yields over again, or like try to track them down and try to find the one link in the chain where you can sort of turn that off and then be okay. Okay, so Assassin's Trophy is definitely what we need here over Abrupt Decay. I do want to keep an Abrupt Decay or two, because we may need it to break our own combo at some point. Hullbreacher is a consideration. Carpet's a consideration. They're really more of a combo deck. I definitely want Pyro and Reb. They are playing Sneak Attack, but they're not normally going to be casting it. And then we have the trophies. I think I can go down to one Abrupt Decay. Do I have to have it in my hand? Do I have to have one in my hand? I think I have to have one in my hand. So maybe we'll just we'll keep 2. And then Ice-Fangs are generally not super efficient in this matchup. Maybe it's crazy to take them all out. We could go down an Uro most likely. We definitely want to keep Okos as much as possible, but I think we want to board something like this. Just a bit more specific interaction for what our opponent's up to. Huh, sick. Sick. That was sick. Starting off nicely here, folks. Starting off nicely. Nice, clean mull to 6. I love it. Yeah, all right. Just bottom one of these Entombs, I guess. Yeah. Not great, but I'm not mad at it. Did this deck 5? This is a 5-0 list of Worldgorger Dragon, which is, I believe, 0.6% of the overall Legacy metagame. 0.6. Blue card. Yeah. I like it. I do like it. Sneak a Hullbreacher versus a Grizzled Brand and I'll laugh my ass off. Well, Mr. Fringe, that is our new goal. I brought in my Breachers, right? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. They're a Brainstorm deck. Why wouldn't I? They're a Brainstorm deck, and they're not necessarily expecting it out of us. So one of the things that drew me to this deck, if anyone is... Uh-oh. All right, so now we need to find a... Now we need to find our friend Brainstorm to get this Worldgorger Dragon out of my hand. Probably should have cast a Ponder this turn. Should have cast a Ponder this turn. Doing it next turn is not super problematic, but it could be if I'm forced to force here. If they just hard cast a sneak attack there, I would have been less than thrilled. So we need to... Well, we don't need... Technically, we don't need to have the dragon in our deck, but trying to figure out a way to discard it is not really something I want to do here. We do have Force of Will to... Okay, they're not a... We do need to have something up to get a snow-covered land in case we draw a Astrolabe. Things are great, Roy. The Discord you posted in brought you to this, let's be honest. I mean, kind of. We're going to shuffle that. That's none of the things I was looking for. Now, I know I have two of you in the deck, but I'm pretty sure you're the forest I just put on top. Not saying. Just saying. Just saying, buddy. Just saying. All right. So we're really, really, really looking for a Brainstorm somewhere here. Brainstorm. No. I want a Brainstorm. I want a Brainstorm. I didn't want you to have a Brainstorm. I want the Brainstorm. So if they show and tell, do I put in the dragon? Float the mana to kill whatever they put in? It's a terrible idea. Don't do it. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. So, important question. Do I have another black producing land? Yes, I have a Bayou. Good. Well, Worldgorger Dragon does give us a trigger. Well, no, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna hope that they put in... What are we gonna hope that they put in? Is there any hope? Is there anything I really care about them putting in here? I guess we just force this first. So confused about what's being killed. I think we'll force first and just see what happens. And then if they... We could have something, Grizzlebrand, you can block it. That's true. We can block it, but we'll have no lands, so... Not really the best. Yeah, we'll force it first, and then if they force us to put in the dragon, I'm gonna do it and see what happens. That's a Pyroblast, sure. Yeah, or red, sure. We can always float response to the trigger. They'll put in Omni, you put in Dragon, trophy the Omni in response to your trigger. Well, that's assuming they have Omni Emrakul, which I'm not going to assume, but yeah, Grizzled Daddy, huh? Okay. My opponent may not know what's happening here. Okay, that's good. That's good, because now they can only draw 7 in response to my trophy. So it is maybe possible in the 14 cards they draw, they won't have an answer to dragon, they won't be able to go off again, and we'll kill them. I mean, if I just didn't put in the dragon, I don't think we were winning here, right? It would be as bad as this, but we wouldn't have a dragon in play. So I'm happy with the decisions I'm making here. And isn't that the greatest joy of all? Days! That's so rude. You're so rude. All right, bolt you. Dragon is hungry. All right, opponent, discard hand size. Sounds like good life choices, buddy. What kind of ranting? Hopefully family appropriate. Although I assume not, because, you know. Roy, are you aware of how Worldgorger works? Because I think you missed the deck tech. You aware of what we're up to here? Normally, not this game. This game is an atrocity. Okay, good. So we just attack for 7, right? To just get our stuff back? Because they have to block. Kick him for not making me food, Lamau. Well, it's a bit of a pandemic situation still, so he can't really make me food. But thanks, Mr. Fringe89. I had a fantastic bunch of leftover sausage, mushroom, pasta, rosé sauce mess thing that I made, so I don't need him to give me food. And some of my favorite red wine of all time, Robert's Shiraz, the formula. Man, my opponent is really tanking it up over there. People like playing with it with Croxa. In our casual format, we used Piranha Marsh. I'm sorry, what? Oh, they're discarding the hand size. All right, fair enough. Oh, sick. Okay. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. All right, opponent, I'll put you to 10. I'm a put you to 10. Please choose not to block. Be like, I don't want to lose my Grizzlebrand. Reprint Entomb. They did reprint Entomb, Gabe Sprout. They've recently reprinted Entomb. Into Modern? Oh, I don't know about that one. I mean, what could you do with it in Modern? Is it good? Would that be a good card in Modern? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's fair. I think it would be. Instant speed Entomb, my Sword of the Make. It's not that good. I really don't think that would be that good. Entomb, Life from the Loam. Still not insane? Okay. So we gotta hope they don't have the Emrakul in hand. They just discarded one, so I assumed that they do not. So this is probably them putting in Grizzle Daddy, so we'll try to resolve a Hullbreacher. Almost definitely forced. Like 0.0%. Okay. Oh, so this means they have an Emrakul. So they must be playing more than one. Or they top deck the one they shuffled in. Yep. All right. You got me. You got me. Combo decks just knocking into each other here. Do I want Carpet of Flowers? I don't think that I do. No. Oko's definitely quality. The one of Uro's good. No, this is all fine. Though I could do 1, 2. Deck is not nonsense, Alex. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Your decks could use it for... Yeah, so Dredge, like Stinkweed Imp would be... Control decks are used for Uro, sure, and target. Okay, targets for Snapcasters, sure. Yeah, you could specifically entomb stuff to an Earth, but I still don't think that would be that good, right? That's what I'm saying. You think that tutor is stronger than what we have in Modern thus far? That doesn't necessarily mean it's too good, though, right? That's what I'm saying. It's a new black flip god that would be a good replacement for Spider to use infinite mana here. Would it? Is it? I think the cards are in the file. What's it called? Is it... Well, with Engineer, sure. We're gonna keep that one. We'll ditch the Abrupt Decay. Just look it up. We got time. It's not. We're not on pressure here. I think it's Thoughtseize level. I don't think it's that good. Okay, so I've got Force Blue card. I guess I want the trophy. I guess I kept them in for a reason, so we'll just do that. All right. No. Maybe I should be digging a little bit harder for combo pieces here. I'm not sure. Land pass? Oh, that's not nice. So I currently do know the top card. Oh, Turgid. Yeah, God of Fright. Okay, so we can get the text by looking at it at Scryfall. That's not what I wanted. What? How does that let us use our mana to kill someone? Oh, sure. But how do we get to the flip side? Because I'm not sure that's a thing this deck can do. Well, oh, I guess you just cast it at the end there? And use all the mana you've floated along the way? Sure, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah. No, yeah, you just cast it. Yeah. Sure. But if it ends up in your graveyard, what I don't think that's good. I think you end up in big trouble if you end up with it in your graveyard. So I don't think that that's a good idea. The memes. Well, the meme value. Now that's something I can't put a price on the meme value. So, as far as is my understanding, what these decks were looking for mostly has always been, all right, do I brainstorm in response to try to find something to put in, or do I just jam this Force of Will and hope they have to go low on stuff here? Think that's better, because this way, no, I don't have it. I don't have trophy up here. I can put Animate Dead into play, but there's nothing in my graveyard. I think I have to Brainstorm here. I don't like it, but I think I have to do it. Brainstorm for Worldgorger. I don't think that works. Also, if they have a Pyroblast here, I'm just dead in the water. I mean, it depends on what they put in. Well, that was really bad. Yeah. Well. Yep. Well, sometimes they got it. Assuming that we don't instantaneously die, we'll be able to do something about this next turn. I mean, I get to shuffle up and try to trophy this, which they have to try to prevent it. So it. Oh my. What? Okay. Just a Grizzle Daddy. No big deal. No biggie. Nothing to worry about. Just move along, folks. Move along. I should have gone for... Should I? No, this is fine. It's probably the way I want to do this. Do I need extra black mana? Well... So, I have a backup trophy here, so we'll see how this ends up going down. You can steal the Grizzlebrand after it dies. Well, if it dies, right? If it dies. If we're able to kill it. But they show and telled it in, so that's a permanent Grizzle Daddy. It's not going anywhere. Spell Pierce, sure. You got me. Alright. Still have to discard the hand size, so that's something. That is something. What do you got, nerd? Okay. So what I'm really drawing for the turn is... Okay. Okay. Well, I might as well try to kill it while they're tapped down. And then, of course, they will have 14, 15 cards to just go off again next turn. Unfortunately. Yep. There are 0 creatures in either graveyard. Goose egg. +1, make an elk. +1, elk and elk. +1, elk, elk, elk. Didn't even have to force a will. Womp womp. Alright, well, we died to our opponent having good draws on their combo deck. So, I had to mull this 6 in game 2 and 3. Didn't draw Therapy, didn't draw Veil, didn't draw Pyro, Reb, so plenty of good things could have happened and did not. We could have had a Hullbreacher off of the we could have had Hullbreacher off of their show and tell. So definitely ever so slightly unlucky there and died for it. We were supposed to top deck the land and get lucky. Well, I did try. I Daft Punked it up, but just did not get lucky. Previously seen on Snoko. Okay, this could be slightly more interesting. Mad Lame Guy is my opponent. Yeah. I have to find a second land, which is a little sketch. I've got 2 shots at it, and we have 19 lands in the deck. But we could also find a cantrip, which makes it pretty likely. I'm going to keep it. It's sketchy, but double Coatl makes me feel like I can get there. Let's do it up. Plus, we've got Entombs here. So what we really want to find with this hand is a Brainstorm. That's the number one. Number 1 jam. Floret into Astrolabe. Drop. Yikes! that is very much not a cantrip. What? Maybe should have forced that? But I I don't know. this freaking format. Yep. Dear opponent, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh no. Oh, they just clicked through so fast. They're just like, oh, they didn't have anything, huh? Okay. So just kill him next turn, I guess? Since they clearly don't have a force or anything going on. That's a big yikes. Well, so their last deck was reanimate the Bogle. Get it. Let them know. Show them how wrong they were. Do it. Reanimate the Bogle. You have to do it. It's not possible for you to win without it. True name Nemesis. Deal. Deal. You got it. They chose me? Wild. Unexpected. But, alright. Acceptable, I suppose. I like that Worldgorger is alphabetically the last card in my deck. So, okay, perfect. We drew a way to get around the days. I am going to assume they're on days. Did you answer my last question? Not sure if I missed it. I didn't see it. Hold on. Mr. Fringe. So 2 separate questions. 1, why do we use Animate Dead and not Necromancy, the potential turn 2? Necromancy? I get the percentage, but normally it goes longer, and being able to flash gives you another angle, and yes, 2... Oh, okay, so, yeah, so, I am not an expert in this deck at all. This is the first time I'm playing it. My guess is that the value is fairly marginal there. Oh, hold on. Okay, so opponent is courtesy conceding. So, yeah, I'm not an expert in this deck. And if you check out the Worldgorger Discord, like I have, there are, like, I would say maybe 3 or 4 sort of main versions of the deck, with, like, a crazy number of offshoots. So the real answer to your question is I don't know that that's not better, but I also don't know that it's not worse. So I think there's a lot of different small choices you can make with the deck, and this is a version. This is just the first one that looked the cleanest to me. There's also a 2-2 split of Animate Dead and Dance of the Dead in some of the decks. Dance of the Dead is very similar to Animate Dead, but it has like an upkeep cost, and the creature gets +1/+1 instead, and never untaps. It's a very, very strange card. Dance of the Dead. Let's see. The creature gets +1/+1, doesn't untap during its controller's untap step at the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller. That player may play 1 in a black if that player does untap. Oh, there it is. You have to pay to untap it. So some of them play a 2-2 split, which I assume is to dodge meddling mages. Okay. I think we'll go out an Uro again, and then a Ice-Fang seems super good there. Maybe I just don't need all the trophies. I want all the trophies. Just go out an Oko. Yeah, Surgical and Meddling Mage, because those cards are both played. They're both played. So yeah, Surgical for sure, but I think Meddling Mage as well. Meddling Mage is more popular than you think. It's because all the 5-color Snowco decks can play it, and they will depending on the metagame. Because there's just a reasonable number of decks in Legacy that play no. I probably want the Dead of Winter. How big do I think this Bogle's going to get? Maybe not on the draw though. We'll see. There's a reasonable number of combo decks in Legacy that play no outs for creatures. Like, you've seen some of our previous leagues where we've been playing a deck against Collector Oof, and we're just like, oh, I have 0 outs for creatures. All of my outs are for spells. This hand is fine. Slow, but it's got all the things I want in it. All right. No free counter magic, I suppose, but hopefully we won't need it. Hierarch, yeah, not unexpected. I don't know if you guys know this, but this creature can attack for 30. You can see just vaguely the silhouette of the sick abs there. Yeah, she will crush you. She will crush you. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I've attacked with a Noble Hierarch for 20. Oh, no, I'm just playing the most recent 5.0 list because I looked at it and I said, this looks super clean. It's relevant in the current meta because it 5.0'd recently. And this is like the starting point that I wanted to check out. It looked like it didn't have a lot of like really crazy stuff that I didn't understand. Which for me is, you know, it's important the first time I'm playing a deck that I don't have like a whole bunch of stuff where I'm like, what am I doing with that card? Opponent's attacking with Hierarch. I mean, we're getting bodied here. Our opponent knows what the game is all about. One turn before the Hierarch dies. That's gonna give it first strike, so not so much anymore. If it doesn't have trample, I'm definitely gonna cycle an Ice-Fang. If it does get trample, I'm gonna try to set up to combo. So I'll brainstorm into Entomb. Okay, that's still not trample. Cool. Looks like they probably have a protection spell, if I had to guess. I'm going to respond to the Exalted trigger to make sure that it's not exalted before I cast my Ice-Fang Coatl. It's a very important micro decision. You don't want them to have the +1/+1 when you cast your creature. It's just good strategy is what it is. My snake has Death Touch. It'll never. That's okay. We've got multiple brainstorms. We'll be fine. I was saying, Hierarch is. Don't mess with the Hierarch. Hierarch will mess with you. Kill you dead, buddy. Kill you dead. All right. Looks like time for Bane Phase Brainstorm. Looking for. Yeah, red is probably good here. And then maybe could have cast into no. So we need to survive another turn. I think we will. I think we'll be okay. Yeah. So we want to fetch for black to Entomb. Because we need the red for the red. I wonder if I should try to kill their Curious Obsession here. No, I'll probably just take this, huh? Go to 8. All right, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Sad Bandit Traders gave me the new border. It's got a good flavor text though. Invisible Stalker resolves. Good for you. Entomb. Okay. So they have surgical here. I don't have an out for that, but got away with that one. OP out here stunting on people. Yes, indeed they are. All right, so I guess we'll just go Pander first. See what's up with the what's up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, please. Yes, these things. I want these things. Shuffle. No. No. No, I think we'll keep those ones. I probably should have fetched first. You know, I did this to myself because I said the name of it and invoked its presence. So we'll brainstorm here to try to find a force of will, but don't feel super hopeful. We're dead on board anyway, so we got to do this. Yeah, brainstorm's the only choice. Good thing I didn't fetch. Agreed. Oh well, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna draw it eventually anyway. Put that back in, or put that back in. All right, Ice-Fang, get the job done again, please. Boop. Second surgical. Veil, force of will. Yeah, and I don't have enough mana left. Yeah. Just sort of a turn short here. Yeah, well done. They also never didn't have it, right? They got the sick force of will art, though. I mean, I can't be mad. It's okay, it's okay. We'll get him on the play. Get him on the play. Get him on the play. Okay, if all of their creatures are hexproof, I don't really care about Oko so much. And then we can get the Hullbreacher in here for their Curious Obsession. They won't be able to turn it off. And then if they're likely to have the first strike, let's just do that. Especially on the play, this feels pretty all right. I'm really torn on, I want Plague Engineer, but there's just no way, right? Although the Stalker and the Hierarch are both humans. If I do that, what am I doing with the rest of my cards? Do we think, is it possible the right thing to do is go full mid-range on them and just squish them? Like, let's see how close I am. So we're at 62. This is 9 cards. So if I do that, and maybe even with this, we could do that. Or Dead of Winter, and yeah, no, Carpet's probably nonsense. So we could try to go full mid-range on them. How many islands did they have though? Probably enough, right? I don't know if it's the right kind of matchup for that. It does seem like they're heavily boarded against our combo. They take out... Nah, Ishkanah seems all right here. So let's go sort CMC. Keep the Brainstorms. We have no sack ability, though. For what? What do we need to sacrifice? Because we do have a Cabal Therapy in the deck. Or in the 75. Okay, probably don't need 2 Uros here. Oh, especially because they're playing Surgical. Probably don't need 2 Okos here. Although Oko's a win condition in this formation. The heat proof on their dum-dums. Oh, the hex proof. Oh, sure. Well, we're going to try to not let them get that big. And we have Abrupt Decay and Assassin's Trophy for the enchantments. Take out Nissa. Sure. All right. So we're gonna board out the combo. Let's try doing this. I'm excited about this. Let's get a nice little 2-1 here, huh? Huh? Anyone want a 2-1? I want a 2-1. Let's go 2-1. Yep, that's the keeper. Absolute banger. Is anyone excited? Legacy Ishkanah. You know it, brother. Let me tell you something, Lyrics Punchworthy. I'm gonna cast this Astrolabe. We're playing against Legacy Bogles, by the way, so don't get me started on what this match is. It's fantastic. Hey, we won game 1 against Show and Tell on turn 3, no less. Turn the 3rd. So I don't know if I want to hear it. I don't know if I want to hear it. I think we're doing just fine, buddy. Just fine. Klothys. Good old Klothys. Klothys. Klothys? Anybody? I've heard Klothys. I think we'll just play the carpet. I don't get to do anything with the mana this turn, but my only other option is to Abrupt Decay. I guess I just don't want to tell them that I have it, though. Yeah, alright, alright, alright. So if they have Island into Invisible Stalker, I think I'm pretty happy. Because we get to Oko and boot up our Astrolabe to block. All right, let's see if we did the good. Klothys, Klothys. Yeah, you got it. I'm okay with that one. I'm not gonna Abrupt Decay it now. Oh, this is a creature. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna lay out the carpet. Hey, 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 I got a carpet. Just for you. I'd like to add red mana. Play this. Ayo! Opponent, the fuck is he doing? This is not the deck I was playing against before. What? Did they have the Oko here? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure, bud. This game is awesome. All right. So I currently have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7 mana. So we could play Ishkanah and Abrupt Decay. Abrupt Decay doesn't do anything for me. So probably just lead on Astrolabe. Maybe we'll just Klothys to start gaining life, doing damage to them, honestly. And then we'll pass on Carpet on this main phase because I'm gonna play Astrolabe first, and then we'll see what we pick up. I suppose I could just play Ishkanah here, right? Although if they have a Swords to Plowshares, it gets wrecked. And they definitely want to have Swords to Plowshares against us, just generally. So maybe I'm just supposed to play Oko and make a blocker. Yeah, probably, actually. Okay. So play that. second main phase, go 1, 2, 3, play Oko, see what happens. And we'll still have Abrupt Decay up for their turn, so if they put an enchantment on the Geist, we can blow that up. Green, green, blue. Oh, I already played the Astrolabe. Right. That's not how that works. All right. Well, all right. Guess we'll just jam this Ishkanah. Should I be worried about days? Maybe I should be. Go. I do not have to loot. Damn it! Ha! I keep saying exactly what's going to happen, and then exactly that thing happens. Oh boy. Well, I did not say Geist of St. Traft was going to happen to me. Or Deafening Silence. And they got to bounce one of their islands there. Oh, it's so bad. Should have just taken 6 for a turn. This Klothys gives us more time on the Geist. Yep. Counter better than SOP. Blah? I don't know what words mean. Sop. Sanctum of Perlation? No, I got nothing on that one. Swords to Plowshares. STP. I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go. Yes. Add 1 green. Green. Yay! Look, I got a 3/3. Also, let's put this down so I can pay for a days on an Ice-Fang. Okay. Okay. Things are happening here. And if they... Okay. Things are happening here. And if they... I keep making bad things happen to myself. Come on, Ice-Fang. You can do this. Dear opponent, please play an enchant creature, but not ethereal armor. Okay. That's not too bad. So, is attacking Oko? Sure. So they don't get to draw a card, which is great. And then if Ice-Fang is able to get in here. Go, Icy! Get him, Steven! Oh, no. More Swords to Plowshares. Yikes. Okay, we are rapidly running out of outs. Okay, well, that's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, I don't need to play it this turn. But I don't need to not play it this turn. Is it worth playing at all? No, not yet. All right. Goodbye, Oko. I knew you well. Alas, poor Oko. I knew him well. Okay, good draw. Good draw. Let's just eat swords. It's actually, Klothys is really doing a number on their life total. Would I like to add mana? Yeah, sure. Let's add some green mana. They can't have infinite answers for Ice-Fang. Although next turn I would have an answer for a counter on Ice-Fang, and then they will have no... Alright. Alright, so I was going to play this Ice-Fang main phase to see what I could draw into, since I haven't yet played a non-creature spell on this turn. However, there's a reasonable chance... Would Rebbing the Aura save Oko? Not even close. It was taking 7 damage. Because the angel was also attacking him. El Ángel. L'Ángel Grande. Okay. So, angel... Yeah, Oko was 5. And they had 7 coming in. 6 if I... Okay. So this should be... Hardcast Force of Will or something? Yeah, this is going to be Hardcast Force of Will. We're going to eat it with Breb, and their own Deafening Silence means they can't counter it again. So they should get pantsed pretty hard by this play. Hey, you, what you go? Word of Law, opponent. Triggers. You know what's better than Ice-Fang as a 2-for-1? Ice-Fang is a 3-for-1. Feels good. Feels good. All right. Use Carpet of Flowers ability. No, I didn't need to do that. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Didn't really have that many things I could do this turn anyway. Pander. Ayo! Shuffle. Nah. Nah, I like that one. I like this one. I can't shuffle right now, but I will be able to before the next one. Although I think I've cleared off the top, so let's put this in there. Oh. Oh. It's on me. I should have put out the green mana earlier so that I could play around Surgical. I didn't think of it. Oh well. We only lose 1 Uro. It's not the end of the world. Sucks, but Klothys has got them on a tight clock already, so I'm not super worried. So please remember, Zach, in future, there's always a bigger fish. I mean, Surgical Extraction. I mean, whatever. Because I could have easily played around that, and I just chose not to. Womp womp. So, yeah, in order to play around the Surgical, all you have to do is play Uro, stack the triggers like I did, but put the fetch land in the graveyard before Uro leaves play, so that when you have priority, the first thing that happens is, yeah, that's fine. Oh, no, it's not fine. But I can't counter it anyway. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It is fine. It is fine. I couldn't counter it. So we're just going to Abrupt Decay it, and this is going to put them on the... And we're going to be... Oh, right. No, those don't go in the graveyard. Oh, well. They're on 1 card in hand. I'm on, I don't know, this many. So, oh, there we go. So, we'll get there. We'll get there. No, I'm good. There are 5. No, I'm good. 2 cards in hand. Looks like we're going to get out of here all right. The Bogue. One boggly boy. One boggly lad. No targets for Klothys. Klothys is a sad god. Sorry, what is happening here? Choose target opponent. Why didn't you ask me to do that before? Okay, whatever. No. Brainstorm. Well, I've already played my 1 non-land, or 1 non-creature spell for the turn, but next turn we'll start shuffle up and do a cantrip, shuffle up and do a cantrip. We do need to get cards into graveyards, but I could probably just spew off my Abrupt Decay on their Deafening Silence at some point, so... but ideally I want to Abrupt Decay whatever enchantment they put on the Bogle, and we'll just kill them. If you put a stop on your draw step, you can see if you want to cast an instant for Klothys. I think we're good not to do that, but that is worth pointing out, Georgie boy. that Klothys triggers during the scheme step, or the what is the other card type? Saga step. Quote, after you draw, vomit. Man, I tell you, whoever was doing the templating during Dominaria sure should have gotten fired for that blunder. Kill the noble. I don't care. I'm at 24. They're at 3. I mean, the reason to kill the noble, it depends on what I draw here, but I want to draw the Astrolabe first, and we'll see where we end up. We can definitely kill the noble. I just don't. Yeah, we're gonna end up killing the noble, but like, I'm gonna wait through their turn, because if they put an aura on the Bogle, especially anything that gives lifelink, that's what I need to deal with. So that's fine. I don't care. And the text on Rancor is when Rancor is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. Right. Okay. So there's nothing I can do to kill it, but that's fine. So going to 19, we'll go Abrupt Decay that. I know I took an extra damage. I don't really mind. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Keep their Hierarch. And Force of Will is going to seal the deal here, because I don't need to do anything else from this point anyway. Nope. So Klothys goes the distance. Sulfuric Vortex seems like an okay card. Go figure. Interesting that if they ever had a surgical to remove the target, they'd end up taking exactly as much damage from the surgical as they would prevent in damage from the Klothys. So we mid-range them out. They did surgical me, so I screwed up in that respect, and we would have had a very easy kill otherwise, but that's fine. All right, so I assume one of the cards in their hand interacts with me in some way, or they're just enjoying the grieving step of I can't do anything about the game, but I'm gonna stay in it anyway. Okay, yes they can. Never mind. Boy, was I wrong. Of course, they can't cast any more non-creature spells this turn, so that's gonna end it. Heyo. Let me tell you all something. Klothys is a busta, and we don't need the combo, so that's why Snoko's so good. Basically. Well, the thing is, so, but having the combo has value, because they will feel pressured at all times until they surgicaled us. They will feel pressured at all times to make sure they keep stuff up for the combo. So it's kind of the old Splinter Twin deal of everything that you do, they feel like, well, I don't need to deal with that because that's not the combo. I can't deal with that because what if they combo me? I can't tap out, I can't use this card, or I can't use that card because they're going to combo me. I have no idea, Roy. Although, to be fair, if we had brought the Uro out of the graveyard there, we would have stomped them, right? Like, no contest. So I think my boarding was correct, though, because they had Rest in Pieces, they had Surgicals. I mean, they had a lot of stuff going on, and Rest in Pieces really bad for those 9 cards in my deck. Plus, if the Worldgorger gets exiled, that's it. I don't have another one. I literally can't combo once I lose it. So this is a very delicate deck in that, you know, you've only got the one combo piece. If you lose it, you can't do that anymore. So you have to play a mid-range strategy half the time anyway. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah, there was nothing in my deck where if I got Swords, I would be like, oh god. I don't know if we needed the Elemental Blast there at all, but they worked out. Again, I'm just not sure. Plague Engineer was another one. I did board them in, and like obviously near the end there, they would have been completely insane. Didn't see Geist of Saint Traft coming, but we managed to navigate our way through there with our good little icy boy. You did ask, and no, things are good. Had a good workout this morning. We spent most of the day watching Chase Stifle Hansen playing the Legacy, challenge. It's always fun. He's a nice guy, good guy. And I punched up. I sort of cleaned up the monster truck commercial thing. How did he fare? He ended 3-3 or 4-3, so not great. He was 3-1 for a little while, but sometimes you just get killed. He died in round 2 to Oops 1-2. It's just very tight. Oops is super obnoxious in Legacy, I will say. No, not much going on today. I was just looking around for stuff to play, and I was like, you know what I finally want to do is play Worldgorger. So far, no one's made me combo out, which is actually kind of annoying because I wanna do it. Obviously, it's not easy on your clock, so it can be problematic. But I just want to actually have to do it at some point. And then this week I have to do probably 2 nights where I play primarily Vintage, because I want to make sure I have enough reps with the Xerox deck. Okay, this is fine in the dark. We don't have a force, so if we get checked, we are going to die, and that's fine. We're playing Legacy. Andy Burns Red is our opponent. Keep that one. Marsh Flats. Reanimator? Badlands, maybe. Faithless Looting, could be. Alright, we might be brainstorming to find a quick... No, it's something wild. Bridge from Below and Anger. So they're going to have hasty zomboys. Alright. I think I want to brainstorm. Try to find Force of Will or at least an Ice-Fang Coatl. Okay. Double okay. So out of all these cards that I don't want to draw, well, I definitely don't want Ishkanah right now. This could also be one of those matchups where Animate Dead ends up being fantastic, but for the moment, we'll just roll with this. So we found the Force of Will, so we'll see how much we might need it. Anger. It's not the angry baby art, though. I'm a little disappointed. The John Avon famous angry baby. I think I'm letting another Faithless Looting resolve. I'm not super worried about Bridge from Below with just Faithless Looting. Because discarding cards is not... They're not going to trigger any Narcomoebas. They could hit some Dredge stuff. I just don't know what could happen here, so I'm just going to let the looting go because it's not obviously dangerous yet. Which could get us killed, but we'll find out. We're all learning together. The funnest part of any format is the going down that deep well of learning and seeing what all the different archetypes are. Okay, there's Cabal Therapies now, so the next creature is more dangerous. I think I want to force this. It does not feel good to do so, but I really don't want to let them get anything going because that's 4 zombies. It's a lot of zombies with haste. Okay. So I want to shuffle and then Astrolabe, I think. Because the top of my deck right now is Ishkanah, so I really do not want. We could try to blind therapy them, I guess. Get the soul read. I don't know what it could possibly hit. Stitcher Supplier, I guess? Or Gravecrawler. Bloodghast is a vampire, so that doesn't help any Gravecrawlers that they pick up. Alright, we're going to go blind and we're going to name Gravecrawler. Got that soul read. Alright, baby. Let's do it. Woo! Okay. Let me tell you, opponent, I'm definitely not stream sniping you.
That's so ratchet.
Freaking Altar of Dementia in their hand. Well, at least I have answers. So I assume they're going to flash back a Faithless Looting here. They could use this opening to get the altar into play, which is terrifying. So let's see. I think Hullbreacher is going to be good here. And the Spellbombs, and then maybe Klothys? Sorry. Luthais. We got a new pronunciation for Klothys. It's Luthais. No, it's not a normal Hogak deck. It's playing Anger. It's playing red instead of blue. They discarded the altar. Wild. Okay. Can I can animate their Stitcher Supplier and then Cabal Therapy them. Which I think is worth doing, to be perfectly honest. Because it gets rid of 2 bridges. Can animate their Anger, do the same thing. But do I want to mill myself for 6? I guess I do, right? All right. Oh, what? Sure. Oh, what? Let's go. Oh, woohoo! Oh, found my Uro. Love that. Hey, you. Get rid of those bridges. Get them out of here. Nobody likes those. Nobody wants to see them. Oh, no, that's not how that works. Well, I always said, I only learn by making the mistakes. Only learn by making mistakes. All right, we're gonna name Altar here. See what they got. They do have an Altar. Okay. So we didn't kill ourselves quite, and we can play an Uro next turn, but our Uro is not gonna die. It's the way, if I had actually read Bridge, I could have told you that's the way that worked, but I didn't. I just assumed that that's the way that would work. The trigger says specifically, when a creature is put into an opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, not when a creature an opponent controls dies. Because that is what happened. I had a creature and it died, which is not the same thing as what happened. Oh, we're just gonna die this turn, huh? Okay. Oh, shoot. The question is the extra damage gonna kill me? They're going to combat? You have therapies. You could have done so much more damage. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, sure. But you could have killed me. Sure. Okay, whatever. One good punt deserves another, I suppose. Do they have a second therapy? Yes, they do. So I am going to have no... Well, Uro would remove bridges if I wasn't playing it from my graveyard 406 lol. But the problem is, I'm playing it from my graveyard, so it doesn't die. It just comes into play and sits there. And stares at me and goes, what do you want? I'm a 6/6. I'm staying in play. Isn't that good enough for you? And I go, no, I want you to die. But he won't die. Because he's stubborn like that. Yeah, if I'd played it from hand, but we never had it in our hand. We milled it over with the Stitcher Supplier that generated them 4 zombies. I believe this is appropriate here. Yeah, Animate Dead on our own Uro would work. It would work. I love that bit. All right. Force of Will generally seems kind of mediocre here. They're just going all in the graveyard. So let's go Spellbombs, Dead of Winter, Plague Engineer probably. Hullbreacher seems okay. I think that's it. Klothys could be good, but... So let's see. I would like to combo relatively quickly. I don't think Oko's particularly good here. Maybe it is. Turning off Alter's probably okay. Veil's fine. Decay's fine. There was an Anger in the graveyard, Brew 182. Anger. So if they control a mountain and Anger is in their graveyard, then they get a hasty Anger. I don't think I need Ice-Fangs here. I think everything that I'm bringing in is better. We could just slow roll to an Astrolabe if I need to do it. Although Ice-Fang's probably relatively important for trying to kill their bridges. The Plague Engineers are too much. I feel like shrinking their zombies is really good, though. No, Plague Engineer is definitely good against these kind of dredge-like decks. I think Klothys maybe. Maybe my first instinct of Oko was not that good. Making an army is pretty good, though, if they're slow. Sylvan Library. Now we're talking. Maybe we'll go out an Abrupt Decay and go out the Therapy. Half the cards in their deck I don't really want to put in their graveyard. I don't know about this boarding, but this is what I'm doing, so we're here now. Maybe what I should do is just keep the forces and try to combo them out instead of playing like a half combo, half mid-range strategy here, but this is what I'm doing. It's not great, but double Ice-Fang seems okay. Alright, let's do it. Well, Abrupt Decays don't kill those. And, yeah. Well, hopefully Animate Dead can grab a Vengevine. That was unexpected. That one, not so unexpected. I really hope they don't have a Cabal Therapy. I really, 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 really hope they don't have a Cabal Therapy. They don't have one in the graveyard. If they have one in their hand, good lord. Might be in some trouble here. Don't do it. Whew. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I want to block that. Not so much so far, Mike, but maybe. Snack. This is the Worldgorger deck, my friend. This is the Worldgorger deck. Boop. Boop. Get out of here, nerd. Creepy zombie. Oh, sure. They opted. Oh, they're playing Hogak. Force them to mill a Gak and steal it. I didn't have to force them to do anything. They just did it. Just straight up. I'm into it. Hey, opponent. Nice mill. I think we're going to try it. This looked like fun. I doubt they could beat their own Gak. Maybe if they get another one. Hello. We playing Cube now. Hey Brian, I got a Hogak in play and I didn't even have to tap any creatures. What, never played a value reanimate? Not for this much value. Oh, Mike, you should have seen the value reanimate I played last game. I stole their Stitches supplier from their graveyard so that I could get rid of their Bridge from Belows by having by therapying with their Stitches supplier. And then I found out that that doesn't work that way. So that was exciting. No, they just got 2 zombies out of it. Because Bridge does not read like you think it reads. Womp womp. So I boarded out my... I boarded out my Veil of Summer, I think. Did I? No, I left in the Veil of Summer. So I could try to draw that. But I boarded out my Force of Wills, which makes this basically like this is going to happen. Well, I am going to get a land off the trophy, so let's play the Ice-Fang, see what we draw, and then we can still elk the... Oh, sure. Yeah, you're right. All right, that's fine. We can elk the altar, so... Sucks, but we're not dead. And then we'll have the Oko in play to deal with the Hogak if it comes out. Yeah, that's fine. Bye, Hogak. Womp womp. Oh my god, I can't play the Oko. Yeah. Thank you. Just sitting here assuming my mana is perfect. I should have grabbed green and I didn't. Thank you. All right, well. They don't have anger, so we're not like dead or anything, but definitely in a scary place, because if they get one zombie going, they get the Gravecrawler, and then yikes. Yeah, well, I'm sure it'll work out. Or we'll die. Either way. There's a Bloodghast? Sure, but that's not a zombie. What I'm worried about is zombies. They need one more green or black creature here. Okay, I see. So they could mill... No, didn't get it. There's only one Bloodghast still. Unless the last card in their hand is a zombie. In their head, in their hand. Zombie. We could also draw into one of our Nihil Spellbombs like right now, and then it's just... Really? What is that about? They haven't cast any creatures, so if they... Well, they hit another Gravecrawler. Interesting choice. Well, they didn't get it, so... Ice-Fang Coatl Squad, in color! Oh, Mr. Burns, so you weren't shot. No, my friend. The year's 1978, and you and I are detectives on the hot rod circuit. Now let's burn rubber, baby! Ice-Fang Squad, in color! Alright. So I think I'm just going to go aggro with Oko. They have one card in hand. They do have access to a Faithless Looting for next turn. So But on the flip side, like, I definitely want to get this Oko down. Like, I can't play scared. And we'll just crack for 7 here. Obviously, I could have held up my... could have held up an Abrupt Decay against a potential second altar, but it was a strange intervention. Hardcast the Spider again. Well, so the problem with hardcasting the Spider is I just get a 3/5, which is really below rate for 5 mana, because I can't have Delirium. So, I mean, we'll probably do it next turn, because it's better than anything else I could be doing, but yeah. Okay, so if they get a zombie, still a 3/5. No, I mean, we're going to cast it, but holding up Abrupt Decay versus playing a giant spider, essentially, is like pretty marginal. So what am I hitting for this turn? Okay, that's getting scary. I'm hitting for, in theory, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, they're passing here? Oh, that's phenomenal. I'm helping. Just sit down, buddy. But I help. It's okay, buddy. Just sit down. It's okay. It's okay. They're dead on board, so I'd rather have the Abrupt Decay. They're dead on board to 2 flyers, so I'd rather have the Abrupt Decay. Cast Worldgorger. I can't. I don't have enough Astrolabes. I have 1 Volk in my deck, and I have 3 unelked Astrolabes. So that's how we could do that. So we beat their double mulligan hand. Sick. All right, so we need Assassin's Trophy. That's obvious. I don't think that I want the Force of Wills. Those just seem like I'm just gonna sack myself. All right, I'll be back in half a second. We'll figure out the last tweaks here. All right. All right. Now, ladies. Is this another combo out matchup? That'd be really weird. No. But we'll just shave an Astrolabe and a... Well, enjoy your Deep Rock Galactic, whatever that is, my friend. Sounds neato. Maybe the Dead of Winter is no good here. I think generally speaking, that's right. All right. All right. I don't feel bad about this. So let's see how many mulligans they take this game. They mulled to 5 last game. It's pretty rough for them. Yeah, that's a hand I want to keep. As long as we hit a couple lands here, we're gonna be golden. You got me. GG. Holy crap again! Yikes. Alright. Alright. This is the moment where I sit here and realize that I'm on the draw. And how terrified I am. But no Cabal Therapy, so that's something. Alright, we hit a land, so we're rolling. We're rolling in the deep over here. I would like their turn 2 not to be complete nuts. Thank you. Snow-covered swamp into Astrolabe. We draw. And a Misty, Hullbreacher, Veil of Summer, Ponder, Brainstorm, and Assassin's Trophy. Second Ponder. Not the worst. Not the best. Can I upgrade my Assassin's Trophy into a Maelstrom Pulse if I just pay a kicker of 1? Would that be okay? Does anyone have any objections? I think that's fine, right? That seems like a reasonable thing to do. I don't know. So, does Leyline... Bridge from Below is just never... This can't be exiled, right? Yeah, it just can't be. That's so obnoxious. That's crazy. Okay. Let's go Ponder. Just want to hit one more land at least. None of those are lands. That's a good card though. So we can go draw the Plague Engineer. And then shuffle Ponder. I think I want to keep the Veil of Summer available here. Yeah. Opponent said, I don't know if you're on Worldgorger or not. I responded with, I am indeed. So the Plague Engineer is going to put them on 2 1/1 zombie tokens. So that's really not as scary as what they have right now. It's not negligibly scary. It's not like 0 scare factor, but right. Do I bother brainstorming here at all? I don't think that I should. Opponent says, I figured that's what the Animate Dead was for. Exactly. I could just cantrip this Veil of Summer, I suppose. No, I can't. They didn't play any spells this turn. Let's not do that. Do I want to Brainstorm lock myself? Yeah. Let's just see if we hit a land. Bang. Nope. All right. So in this turn, we can go Brainstorm and then Shuffle. Obviously not the best thing ever, but we'll get rid of a couple cards that are not great here. You have a Ponder Shuffle, so you won't be locked. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Georgie boy. Yeah, I didn't mean like lock. I was just like thinking like we're just gonna draw. Like if I brainstormed at end step and all the cards were like not things I was impressed with, we were just gonna end up drawing one of them anyway and basically wasting the brainstorm. So you're right. I should not have used that terminology there. They're really doing a lot of nothing, huh? I wonder what they're up to. Maybe they've got like answers in their hand, like a Assassin's Trophy, etc. I guess Trophy on my Plague Engineer wouldn't be my favorite. Okay, well let's brainstorm here, see what we get. Tuck away some of the things that we don't want. I think I don't need Abrupt Decay right now, and I don't need Animate Dead. Do I want to keep the Animate Dead in case they hit case they hit Hogak. Because I'm about to mill them if I play Plague Engineer. Or maybe I just play Oko and make an elk block. Sure. In which case I don't actually have to shuffle right now. But I do want to draw a land. I'm going to send back the Trophy and the Abrupt Decay. I don't think I really want either of those right now. I'm going to fetch Brainstorm. Try to make sure I have a land drop so I can play Plague Engineer with Veil Up. Or we could jump them with Hullbreacher. That way we get to keep all our mana up. Alright, I want to do it that way. One. Whee! Can trip it. Uh-oh. Well, that's not the best. Ishkanah and Uro show up. That's a yikes. Alright, well, let's just jump him with this Hullbreacher. Maybe just end step it. No, I want to jump him because the removal that they showed us last game was shit. I did not realize I had 8 cards in hand. Alright, bye, Uro. The removal they showed us last game was Assassin's Trophy. Okay. I'll block here. No, I'm not blocking here. Just take it. Yar. So this turn is Ponder and Nihil Spellbomb. Definitely do not want most of these things. I'll just shuffle that. Land, please. Thank you. Eventually, I want to find 2 Plague Engineers. Okay. So currently, we can Nihil Spellbomb in response to the Stitcher Supplier milling them into a bunch of triggers. We've got their Faithless Lootings cut off. Yeah, good choice, opponent. That's fine. Take the 2, go to 6. I'm not super worried about getting like burst out, but I wonder if they're actually like flooding here. Kind of looks like it. All right, well, let's draw. Good. Plague Engineer. Hello. Uh-oh. What you got there, nerd? What you doing? Gets a green. Incoming trophy? My one of Veil of Summer, is it your time to shine? Resolves? Nope, still no resolve. Just blowing all their fetches. Resolves. We got double trophy. Interesting. Nope. Force of Vigor. Sure. Okay. Well, I guess I'll eat their graveyard in response. Not the best, not the worst. And then actually, if the Stitcher Supplier flips Hogak here, we just get to steal it again. All right. Bloodghast, Gravecrawler, Faithless Looting. Good. Will attack for 3. Bloodghast gonna have haste. They already have 4 lands in play, so I'm not super concerned about them having Bloodghast this turn, but I don't know how many lands they play, so maybe they easily have more lands. They might be out of fetchables too. I didn't count last time, but 4 seems like a lot for that deck. I don't know if they have more. Please cast Faithless Looting. I want you to cast Faithless Looting. That would be just great. You could find anything you want. It'll be really scary for me, and I will be afraid and lose. Do it now. Bring on the pain. It's good, it's good, it's good. Feel alive. Double leyline, man. Freaking double leyline. The hell? Hard cast Wengewine. Yeah, that's I'm ready for that one. Guess I'm going to 2? Yeah. So I'm going to 2. Just cast Ishkanah next turn. Oh, we're going to 1? Yikes. But then eventually we'll have Oko making food. Alright. Land, please? One more. Just need one more. Not a fetch. Oof. I do not want to just put the spider into play, but I'm pretty sure I'm just putting the spider into play. If I play Oko, it just means that I have to crack the food, chump block the Vengevine with the Plague Engineer. If they get their Bloodghast back, we'll go to 2, which is not great for us in any way. But it does mean I'm less shields down. I could always trophy the Vengevine. All right. This is probably the better play. Just leave all our guys back. So I want to have Veil up in case they have trophy into their Bloodghast. That would just kill me. Losing the Plague Engineer right now is not too bad considering what's going on their side, but would not prefer it. Faithless Looting? Thank you. Ding ding. Winner! Womp womp. Maybe they're just doing it to discard. They have 3 cards in hand. Maybe they're just doing it to discard and I'm gonna die. Maybe. Discards Bridge from Below and Bloodghast. Yep! That... not so good. But they didn't... If the last card in their hand is not a land, they didn't hit a land. So... Dear opponent, feel free to tilt off in chat about this. But the best part about this for me is these treasures become elk. So I can use that food for HP, for health points, for life total. And what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? You got an elemental. He's big and scurry. He's so sharp and pointy. God bless you, Raymond Swanland. Your pointy, pointy art. Where would we be without you? Lost. Lost in a sea of fine art. Goes to combat, sure. I guess I'll trade Hullbreacher for it now, and then we can animate it. Feels pretty good. I think that's what I'm going to do. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. I have a second Hullbreacher, so... And all I need to do here is stabilize for the moment. They're reasonably... Oh, they get a zombie. But it's a 1-1, so not so bad. Hello, little friend. Flashback looting. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. This is not... Yeah, I didn't count on that. Yeah, they can cast that twice here, and then they bring the Vengevine back. But I could trophy their zombie right now to stop this. No, because then they'll just get another zombie off the Gravecrawler. Shit. Okay, so they can make 2 more 1/1. Oh, God. Ah, the synergy. I was not prepared for the synergy. Bridge is non-token. Oh. No. It's not the bridge. It's the Gravecrawler. They can just play the Gravecrawler over and over and over again because my Plague Engineer is going to kill it. So they get 1, 2, 3 more zombies, plus they get their Vengevine back. Yeah. I can end step, trophy the Vengevine, and then Animate Dead it on my turn, though. So I think that's probably where I'm at. It's not the best, but... They did not do it. Okay, so they have another trophy, huh? Nope, they said oops. They must have clicked through the phase by accident. That's fine. Whoop. It's okay, opponent. We both hit some whoopsie poopsie. Should have cast the 3/5. It would have hauled their board. I don't know that that's true, but I appreciate your belief in my friend. All right. So, elk. I have to find a way to win this. Because they're just going to generate 4 zombies per turn at the moment. Okay. Oh, I can attack with the Plague Engineer with semi-impunity at the moment. Because they won't block to kill it. It's actually beneficial for them. And then we're going to animate their Vengevine. But unfortunately, at the moment, I can't cast the Ishkanah if I do that. That's fine. Am I attacking for 2 here? That seems so crazy. Kill your own elk to get rid of their bridges. Doesn't work. Leyline of the Void prevents their bridges from ever being removed. Yeah, exactly. You cannot remove bridge from below if there's a Leyline of the Void hitting you. So I have to find my other 1 Assassin's Trophy to take them all down. Yeah. Yeah, it's really difficult to deal with. So we'll get the Vengevine. Gonna have a very odd little game going on here. Okay, so I can put one of these into play as long as I don't crack it before I crack my food token. Yeah. What we need to do is find the second Plague Engineer. That's what we need to do more than anything else. Attack for 7. No, so the problem is we're at 1 and I should have gotten more damage in that turn. You're right. I should have hit them for at least 5 there. We could have attacked them for 8 actually. But yeah, no, I was just so focused on not dying. You're right. You're right. Good catch. Yeah, you know, I know, Mr. Fringe. I just punted on the sort of semi-stressful game situation. I let my Hullbreacher die earlier, and now we're getting ourselves into trouble. There's a Vengevine that's coming back. And 2 Bloodghast. Fuck. Yeah, should not have let the Hullbreacher die. It's getting really bad really fast. Just all the interactions I wasn't playing around. Oh man, it should be pretty easy for them to put the win together here. They're just gonna have too many damn zombies. The only out that I realistically have is this way, like, fairly quickly top deck Plague Engineer. I don't think I've lost the other one. No, I haven't. Yep. Trigger. They have to... Oh, maybe they don't have another fetchable land. No, I guess they do. Yep. Here comes the Vengevine. Womp womp. We're not dead this turn or anything, but it's certainly not looking good. So I think we'll be trophying the Vengevine. It's the stock list. They run 8 fetchables. Holy crap. That's a lot of fetchables. Yeah, well, we needed to kill both ley lines anyway, right? And I just don't think that's my plan anymore. Like, we're just too tight. I can't do it. Oh, shoot. Now I have to use my treasure. I did this in the wrong order. Whatever. Yeah. Not dead, just close. So we eat their board there. They don't necessarily have another land next turn for the Bloodghasts. So maybe we're okay. Finally gonna cast the Spider though. That's gonna be sweet. All right. So we have to deal with Vengevine and 6 zombies. Am I just dead? Yeah, I'm just dead. Shoot. Ah, that deck is so weird. The ley line is insane in the game 2 and 3. I mean, like, the fact that it hoses me is brutal, but they had the double both games. Can't believe it. Yeah, I shouldn't have let my Hullbreacher die that one turn. I didn't need to do it. I could have gone to 2 on that turn and then continually shut off their faithless lootings. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. All right. Yep, we're just dead. All I have to do is attack with everything and we're toast. We just don't have enough blockers. I think it would have been fine if you just left food out to gain. Yeah, or it would have been closer. I'm not sure. But I goofed, so... Yeah, a lot of little things to learn there. I mean, it's been really frustrating so far, though, that I haven't learned that much about playing Worldgorger, right? I've just been learning about playing, like, Sultai Midrange, because we just keep getting shut down or combo killed too quickly. I mean, I understand the thing is I understand like the basic broad strokes of this deck, but I really want to like have to do the combo and do that stuff. I guess the problem is that like everyone in leagues is just willing to scoop to you, so you don't like they're not willing to waste their time. We're against Golos. Golos the Frosty Toast. Well, I've got turn 3 combo. Yeah, I'm keeping that one. Am I gonna try to combo on turn 3? Probably not. But turn 2 combo? Yes, you are correct. You're right. You're right. I was not not remembering that you can deploy the Ice-Fang. We don't have force backup, but we could. Let's see if we draw a blue card. We did not draw a blue card. So we might not go for it here. Depends on how much we see out of their deck. Probably not. Oh. Well. Can Entomb in response, I guess. This might be the value Entomb though. Just get Uro. Oh, they can't take the Ice-Fang. No, we get the dragon here. Yeah. So they can't take the Ice-Fang. They can take my Force of Will. So they have to counter the Animate Dead, or we can just create enough mana to hardcast our own Force of Will. You can't remove Worldgorger Dragon with blue, I hope. Chain of Vapor, perhaps? Takes the Force of Will. Yep. Ponder. Okay, that's them digging for the Force. I assume. Did I win? I guess we're about to find out, because they are going to be countering for the next 2 turns. Combo pieces really like to find their way into your hand in this deck, huh? It's a little bit inconsiderate. Not gonna lie. Whee! Resolves. Okay, well that's scary, but alright. So, go yield. Yield. Okay. Actually, hold on. Turn off. Just so I don't screw it up. This one goes here. Snack. Okay. So this one, that's probably the one I don't want to yield to. Everything else I can. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's like, what, 3 triggers? And then this goes here. And then it stops with the, yeah, okay, this is where I want it to stop anyway. So we go draw, pool our mana, and then go. Perfect. So this goes here. Then we stack. Draw. Pool our mana. We did the thing! We did the thing! We even have the Abrupt Decay already. So we honestly just need to make enough mana at this point and we're good. Okay, can you stay there, Stack? Is that possible? Can I have you stay in the same spot? Would that be okay? Okay. I can also auto yield to the Ice-Fang now. I can turn it off if I'm, shoot. That's fine. Let's tap our mana. Oh, that trigger's just gonna be buried forever, huh? All right. So we need to know that when we finish up, we're gonna have an extra draw trigger on the stack. So we need to not deck ourselves later on, which is definitely, I'm sure, something you could do doing this combo. Got it. $42 cards left in my deck. All right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Client lag is messing with me. Because I eventually need the, I eventually need to have Ishkanah, assuming I get all the creature types in my graveyard, which I can do. So let's play Entomb. Is there another creature in the yard? There will be. Or I could put one there. Let's put in Oko or Library. I guess it doesn't matter. Animate Dead? Animate Dead, sure. There's now 4 creature types, so I just need like the 28 mana or whatever it is. 35 mana? 35 mana? 7, 7, 7, 7, 14. Listen, opponent, I know I was just talking about how I didn't like that people were conceding to me because I wasn't learning about the combo, but you know what? I take it back. You can scoop now. It's fine. It's fine. God bless it. Ah! The way the client lags sometimes, it just makes me click through. So I missed generating mana. It's fine, we're almost there. So 4 black, 10. But I need to cast the Ishkanah as well, so that's like 40. Yikes. But on the plus side, we don't actually have to draw on our entire deck. $12, $26. I'm looking for what, 40? So 7, 7, 4, 28 plus, so 33. Okay. So 18. Mord, you walked into a dragon combo. Okay, can someone tell me how much mana I need for 4 Ishkanah activations, which is 28, plus cast the Ishkanah, which is 5, and then I guess Veil of Summer? Can someone tell me how much that is? And just tell me in pure and just straight numbers. Because while trying to execute this at a reasonable pace, I can't figure it out. Like, I don't feel confident. It's 28, 33, 34, I guess. Oh, and then 36 because I need to Abrupt Decay my Animate Dead. So 14, 26, 26, 33. Let's just say 40. Sure. Yeah, 40 is a good clean number. I like that. Thank you. I like the way you think. I like the way this guy thinks. I like his funny face. I like your funny face, kid. So our win condition, by the way, Mordekaiser, is Ishkanah Grafwidow. We're going to activate it 5 times. Wait, do I need to activate it 5 times or 4 times? It's probably 5, isn't it? It brings in 3 spiders. Can someone confirm or deny? I just don't want. I don't want to find the card in my hand right now. Well, we can save mana down the line by just entombing one of our Ice-Fangs now. Here's Ishkanah. Puts in 3 spiders, so we need to activate it. Shoot. To activate it 5 times, which is 35 mana. 35 mana plus 5, so that's 40. So 15, 26, 30, 35. We're at now. Okay. We're at 35, so we'll go a couple more cycles. Before I go for another cycle, let me cast Entomb. No, I don't need 2 for decay. If I put in a different creature, if I put an Ice-Fang in my graveyard. There we go. Yeah, everyone's on prowess in modern. Definitely. Definitely. They are. It's a pain in the butt. I don't like it. I do not appreciate it. It drives me nuts. And nobody complains about it somehow. Everyone's totally fine with dying on turn 3, despite, you know, sometimes you gain 6 life. You gain 6 life, die on turn 3. Well, Rakdos Scourge is a prowess deck, right? Like, it's playing Mishra's Baubles, it's playing Swift Spears. Alright. 14, 16, that's 38. Alright, we're gonna go one more cycle. Because I have a Veil as well. So we'll go when our mana is untapped. 16 is 32 plus the 8. Yeah. So next cycle we're done. Okay. Definitely a deck I would prefer to play off stream, in only that my client will lag less. All right. So bring back the Ice-Fang. Down to 18 cards in library. Draw one more card. Okay. Cast Ishkanah. Trigger. Activate. My opponent really concede. What? I said activate. Oh, target. I exist off stream. Not so much. Didn't undershoot this, did I? No, I didn't. Whew. Did I undershoot it by 1 mana? I may have done, but that's okay because I have a mana in play. Nope, exact.
Boom, baby!
So that took like 12 minutes. So that's not sustainable. Okay, opponent played Duress and some cantrips. So that seems good. These seem good. Maybe these guys? Correct math. I know. While I was trying to do all that, I did in fact manage to get my math right. Which I am surprised at myself. I was just spooking myself along the way. I want to say we can board out some number of Abrupt Decays. Blue-black Duress. It's either Doomsday or some kind of Storm deck. So... maybe it's best not to board too much here. Spellbomb? Maybe. The thing is, that's like... that's only if I know what I'm up against, right? Like... I guess we can semi-safely assume. All right, let's go. Cutting Arrow. Yeah, Cutting an Arrow and Anoko. Either of those decks, those are bad cards. Let's see how chunky the client is starting game 2 here. Well, I mean, the problem on the flip side, though, Roy, is that if I didn't kill them fast, they may have killed me, right? So that's really hard in Legacy to know if you did it right or not. Yeah. Information. We want information. Who are you? Where are you? No. Yeah, no, I understood that you weren't berating me. It is a real thing, right? Like it's not just a classic combo deck problem. Like it's specifically like a legacy combo deck problem because so many of these combo decks can kill on turn 1 or 2, and it's really like a lot of the opposing decks will be like turn 1 Ponder, turn 2 Brainstorm, and it's like that could be anything. I think we're just shuffling this. Top sucks. Shuffle. Yes. Think so. Yeah. Could probably keep the Brainstorm and the Veil. All right. If we're gonna get turn 2'd, we're gonna get turn 2'd. And then we'll have Veil for a Duress in the future. I'm trying to figure out what are they on. I mean, we'll probably find out very quickly here. Yeah, I mean that does feel like a lot of Legacy is like blue decks versus non-blue decks are like they're just totally different categories. They're playing blue, so I'm frightened. They're playing all the good cards. Damn. So we did leave the Veil on top, and the reason that's D&T is the thing. 100%, absolutely. Okay, it's got to be some Storm variant. Cool. They took that Spellbomb pretty aggressively. Just like, nope. Yeah. No, D&T is 100% a thing. We played D&T the other day, and we 4-1'd with it. Felt great. One of the games I had to beat Snoko by timing them out, but they did it to themselves, so I... Also, said opponent did not say anything to me when I said good luck and have fun, so this one did. Then they proceeded to make me take forever with my combo, didn't ask me. Because I do feel like the opponent is the one who should be... Yeah. And I suggested it going into the deck. Good call. Yeah. Okay. So let's shuffle, brainstorm, see if we can hit Force of Will. And that'll be potentially my last input for this turn. Let's get a Trop to make it less obvious. I'm just getting blue mana. I don't know what you're talking about, opponent. I don't play Force of Will. Psh, I don't play that shit. Nice. They're gonna have their own Veil here. Well, can't play around it. Let's see your life total tick. Tick, tick. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Goes off anyway. I ain't even need that card. Boy, I sure hope they're playing Gifts Ungiven. I'm gonna get them so good. Oh, good. Good. Not good. Not so good. That one, though. Don't hate that one. I would really rather not, opponent. Don't have an Astrolabe yet, but I have enough snowlands. All right. Godspeed, little Veil of Summer. I'm hands off. Man, they really don't know how bad my hand is. Veil of Summer, take the wheel, baby. Not what I wanted.
Eat the pudding, 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 eat the pudding.
That's what I wanted.
And then we got to get to work.
Why do we force the Writ and not just Veil if he Thoughtseize with Force backup? Just preference due to not wanting them to have too much mana. Yeah, I guess it's still like a lack of knowing what they're on, and knowing that generally speaking, if I choke their mana, they're not going to be able to try to do anything shenanigans. But you're probably right. I just don't know what they're playing at this point. So maybe going after the Dark Ritual is wrong. I don't know. I just don't know. It's just yeah, okay. So Doomsday? Is it Doomsday? It might be Doomsday. It might be Ant. We'll find out. Or not Ant. Tess? Tess. It's probably Doomsday. Doomsday doesn't always play the LEDs? Okay. So they can't kill me with tendrils. But maybe they don't know that. Is it? It's probably Ant. Here come the goblins. Okay, so we'll be able to board in Plague Engineers if we want. Which I probably will. And here come the goblins! But we can Entomb Uro and try to fight through. Obviously we can't escape it this turn. So if they go goblins, they get 14, and then we get Uro, and then we die. But value play. They're not just snapping it off. What is happening here? Did they get tendrils and not realize they can't target me? Is this what happened? This may be what happened. Just draw Animate Dead and win. I mean, we can always do that, Georgie boy. They got tendrils and didn't realize that I was hexproof. That is 100% what just happened. I want everyone to know that that's what happened. All right, we weren't going to top deck the win, but that's fine. Veil of Summer is a nasty, nasty piece of work. All right. 2-0'd a probably not so smart, not so seasoned. Sorry, it's not intelligence. It's experience. I've made that kind of mistake before. Not that one in particular, but that kind of mistake. All right, that is an opener. Okay, the client's definitely chunked up. We're gonna try to see if we can kick the client during the sideboarding, because it is chonky on my end.
Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target.
Go ahead and turn one ponder. How? Yeah, that was some next level Brian. I'm gonna go for the basic. It's a little bit bold. Yikes. But it was really, so we're just gonna have to brainstorm lock ourselves next turn. Yikes. I mean, I could shuffle this, but I don't know what I'm up against. I kind of want the Force of Will. All right. Godspeed. So we got a couple shots at a land next turn. And I went for the basic because I did not want to get punished by a turn 2 wasteland out of whatever they're playing. Could easily be Pokepile or something like that. Or even just a slower hand from Delver. So they mulled to 6, so it could be a slow Delver hand. Some variety of Dreadhorde Arcanist mid-range deck. Force me. Well, that's incredibly poor. I have 2 Entombs on top. All right. Unfortunately, we're discarding an Entomb, so our opponent should have a good tip off on what we're doing over here. I definitely want to confirm what they're on before we lose. I'm not saying we've lost. I'm just saying it's not looking good here. We're going to top deck an Entomb. We're going to have to try to brainstorm past that stuff to try to hit a land. Might be in rough shape. Scalding Tarn. Oh, geez. It's quite a card over there. Yeah, so some kind of Dreadhorde mid-range deck. Definitely need to fight over this. I really can't fight more than this. So please don't daze me. Please don't daze me. I would really appreciate it if you didn't cast that daze in your hand. Of course, that means you could always daze my Brainstorm, so... Okay. Whew. Thank goodness. All right. Opponent, look. I'm in big trouble here. Don't do it. Don't do it. And on that day, Zack learned never again to keep a hand that was so shaky. Which, of course, he immediately forgot the next day and kept a very shaky hand. No, there's no way they have a counter. Which is really good for us, because it basically means we're going to be clear to combo next turn. There's just no way they have a counter and they let all this happen. It's not... I don't think that's the lesson here. When we win this game, it's going to be so silly. So silly. Well, I mean... Is this fine? Yeah, I can just Abrupt Decay that. It's totally fine. I don't need to force that. I definitely do not need to force that. Although they elk my Astrolabe, that would be a little bit... Yeah. Wasn't counting on that. Okay. What a sad little wasteland. Well, we're trying. I think we can play around stuff like Wasteland, though. Like, my colors have not been a problem yet. I think we were just straight up unlucky. I mean, I think we were straight up unlucky. That is my claim. If they have a bolt here, I'm going to be kind of annoyed, but that's fine. Probably. We're just going to have to pass the turn here. Maybe Ice-Fang. I mean, I could try to main phase Brainstorm into something. I guess if I hit a fetch or Astrolabe, it puts me in a really good spot. Yeah, all right. Let's do it. God bless it. Brutal. All right. The Ice-Fang would have actually let us kill the Oko next turn. Yikes. Yeah, but I'm not sure about that Entomb line. Like, no, I know what you mean. I don't know about that Entomb line. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a real thing that we could have done. I just don't actually know if that was going to get us anywhere. Yeah, not casting the Ice-Fang this turn cycle is a really big mistake, I think. I know the top of my deck. I know it. We're not going to clear it. But I can't pitch the Ice-Fang. I mean, I could. It's so bad. All right. Yeah. I have a cantrip in the yard. They have multiple cantrips in the yard. Okay. If we could get through these lands, it'd be kind of okay. But, ugh. Pokepile. Could be Pokepile. Looks like Pokepile. Yeah. They have one card in hand. Let's see if we can go through. We have had a really rough draw on our mana. But I do think that if we had gone UC, Underground Sea, we would have been in a much, much worse position than this, so... It feels bad, but I think we made pretty reasonable decisions all along the way. They just put everything back? They didn't draw anything? Wild. Top of their library must be really, really bad. Yeah. But they get multiple cantrips this turn, so it's gonna be a little tough. What do I want? Like Astrolabe into land? No, just the land is probably the best. Sure. They could boot up their elk, clear off my elk. Damn, that Oko is so freaking good because it turned off my Astrolabe. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting that. But if we hit a fetch here, because the top of our deck is clear right now. So the problem is I want to kill their Dreadhorde and their Sylvan Library if I can't kill them. That's, yeah. Not great. Actually, it's just totally useless. It's just totally useless. All right, GG, go next. All right, just way too unlucky with our mana there. Could not make that happen. That's fine. Sometimes it'd be like that. We got reasonable sideboard cards here, and by reasonable I mean pretty damn good. Yeah, I think so. So 6. Think I can board out all the forces? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. Maybe that's crazy. But I do want these. So they didn't see our combo in game 1, so I'm not super. If it's not Underground Sea that I'm interested in, it's more of if we can only play around one thing, what can we win around? Having said that, game 3 isn't useful. This really inside this isn't true, so on almost still useful though. So, I mean, the only problem with the way I took the line that I did was that we just never hit. They saw our Entomb. Yes, they did see the Entomb, and that's why they knew we were on a third color. But I'm not gonna immediately say that they know what I'm trying to do with it. And maybe that's wrong of me, but I'm not gonna board that way. I'm gonna board as if they do not know what I'm trying to do over here. I am choosing to believe that my opponent will not be 100% cognizant of my overall game plan. Now, maybe they are, but like the previous opponent specifically said after seeing Animate Dead that they didn't know whether or not I was on Dragon. They hedged on it, but they didn't know. I think we'll go one Ice-Fang, one Astrolabe. I believe it's Ishkanah or Duskmantle Guildmage Rigmo. I've seen both. I think the appeal of Ishkanah is like it's better in fairer matchups where you don't get to combo than Duskmantle Guildmage, which is really quite poor. I would think. Yeah, this hand is fine. It's not good, but it's not bad. Against Pokepile, so we want to watch out for both Wastelands and Stifles. So they give you the squeeze. But we've got plenty of mana, so we can do that. That's a fine opening, opponent. I wonder where you got it from. Just jamming the library, huh? Alright, let's see what's up. Abrupt Decay. I would like an Abrupt Decay. Ooh! Those are mostly good cards. Well, I guess we're just going to play Uro next turn. Uro into Entomb. Yeah, Striflepile is still my favorite legacy deck, for sure. Yeah, I think this is resolving. Do I want to Entomb here? For mana efficiency's sake, yes. Also, the fact that I could just untap and hit an Animate Dead and go for a kill with Reb back up. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see what they do about it. It's like sketchy on one level because they could just have some kind of removal for it. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's exactly what I said was gonna happen. I don't have a way to cantrip. I do have a Brainstorm. That's not good enough. Shoot. And playing the Uro is not good enough either. Why is this deck hard? It's sweet, but it is difficult to get a grasp on. Astrolabe doesn't do it. It's fine. We just set up for later. We set up for later. It's not about right now. None of this is about right now. They had 6 cards in hand. We were never going to resolve anything. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good in the hood. And this is why we're playing the Mind Melting deck first, and we're going to play a deck that I have more of a grasp on second. Wonder how low they'll go. I would go to like 8, I guess. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. That's fine. Okay. So I'm putting back Hullbreacher, and I'm just going all in on trying to combo this next turn. If I find Astrolabe, I'm in really good shape. And I can get Bayou at end of turn to draw an extra card off Nihil Spellbombing them. So this is where we're at. There it is. All right, need one more mana. This means I cannot protect my combo unless I Ice-Fang into a Force of Will I can't cast. Oh, we could Animate Dead first, protect it, then cast the Ice-Fang. There we go. Doi. Oh, I don't have any red mana. I'm an idiot. I don't just automatically have Astrolabes. It's not a thing. Okay, so if we're going to ponder, I need to leave up snow mana, and I need to leave up snow mana, and I need to leave up black mana. I have black, and I have, yeah. But then I'm casting the Astrolabe, so I won't have the red up. It's the last turn we have to combo, yes. God bless it. I mean, that's the best possible shot. I already played my land for this turn. Nope. Just don't daze me, please. I would prefer not to get dazed. Yeah, I thought my superpower was always having 2 Astrolabes in play too, but I've failed. Do I have an extra? No, I don't have an extra land. I didn't think so. Well, we're here now. Daze, Force of Will, I'm dead to both. Maybe they somehow had neither. Maybe they boarded out a whole bunch of them. Ayo! Holy crap! Just go for it, you freaking nerd. Just go for it. Just don't not go for it. Holy crap. The win condition is Ishkanah Grafwidow, my friend. Ishkanah Grafwidow. Okay, so Cabal Therapy. Although now that they know about the combo kill. I probably want to board it out. Because now they're definitely going to put me on it. How good is my deck without it? It's pretty freaking good. In the mirror match. Or we'll get trophies and Veil instead. And Nissa. Let's go out that. Go out ease. Keep. Force of Will. Just one. Or like 1 and 2. We become a mid-range deck. I think we're supposed to do that. After we won like that, I just feel like they're gonna feel pressured to bring in a whole bunch of nonsense. They're gonna be just like kicking themselves a little bit. No Cabal double force on the draw. Yeah, sure. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Thank you. Good. Well pointed out, and with the sort of full expansive reasoning that I often need. Plague Engineer is also another card that's kind of interesting because if we get into an Oko fight, it helps. But I think this is fine. All right, we're gonna go like this. We've got Nihil Spellbombs to deal with their Uro. Yeah, I can't believe it. Oh my god. I had to assume, is Nissa better than just the third Oko? Probably not. But it can't be Abrupt Decay. And that's a big deal. In these sorts of mid-range matchups, you really want your win condition to be 4 CMC or higher. And most of the 3 CMC, or most of the 4 CMC green planeswalkers suck. That's why I've seen a bunch of people playing the Vivian, something of Beasts, Beast Protector. No, it's like the, what is it? Like Speaker of Beasts, whatever it was. I think it's the Ikoria one. It makes an elk per turn, basically. Advocate. It's advocate. The word that I was looking for is advocate. Carpet of Flowers. Shoot. Okay. So they're gonna get a turn with their Dreadhorde here. Which is not the best, but hopefully it's not too bad for us. Okay. Yeah, because I don't have the colors to kill it, but yeah. It's something advocate. I think it's advocate is the word. Anyway, so they have to have the cantrip here. What did they exile? Is that good? Okay, Uro. Okay, so they get to draw 1 card off their Dreadhorde. It's not too bad. Monsters Advocate. Thank you. Jeez, I was like having an aneurysm there. Okay. Monsters Advocate. Someone has to advocate for the monsters. If not Vivian. Who? All right. Aguacate del Monster. They put 3 islands into play? Thank you. Thank you, opponent. My carpet is a very happy carpet. Wilt. Yikes. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I see we're fighting in the mud. All right. All right. I'll walk in the mud. Bloop. Apparently, I'm not the only one who can bring answers for my opponent's enchantments and threats. We got Sultai versus Temur here. It's the classic showdown. The Battle of Titans. Yeah, all right. Both of us, of course, playing red, but for me, playing red is an expansion of my powers, versus for them, they're not playing any black cards, I don't think. Wow, they are just flailing around over there. They're not putting anything together. I suppose they could have Dreadhorde with Veil eventually, which would be less than ideal for me. I'm probably going to try to Brainstorm to get rid of this Nissa now. Hopefully they don't have like a blast. So I haven't played any blue cards yet, so they're probably just going to blast it. Nope, no blast, and I get a new carpet. Holy crap. Good lord. Just put Trophy Decay on top. Am I going to play this Nissa this turn if my carpet makes it to main phase 2? Maybe. Although playing Nissa on main phase 2 is like, it's not the greatest. But I probably want to anyway, huh? Maybe not. Pretty sure I'm just putting these on the top. And then we're just not going to shuffle. I'm going to play the carpet. Oh, you're fighting it on the stack, huh? Interesting. So I force them back and just put the Nissa down. But no, they probably have a blast here. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just slow roll this Nissa. All right. Nissa cast a second card if I had one. If I had one. Timmy's dad. It's where I'd put my trophy. If I had one. All right. Do I want to draw the trophy here? Yeah, I do. It's a good card. Quality Magic the Gathering card. We are down both our carpets already, but I'm okay with that. Opponent knew what this game was supposed to be about, so. Unfortunately, their basic count is sort of in question. Okay. They did not get a Mystic Sanctuary there. I am glad. I mean, it's not a big deal if they had done, but all right. Let's hit a Brainstorm. Oh, they just F6, huh? Just hard F6. I'll put back a trophy. It's fine. So now we have enough mana to cast this Nissa. The backup for it that we have is not insane, but it's not. I just don't want to walk into a daze here. Maybe they could have sideboarded out their dazes, but I'm so tempted to trophy one of their lands. I really want to do it. It's so good. It's so good. But there's just no chance that they don't have another. Okay. Opponent seems thoroughly disinterested in fighting over any of the things that I've been doing. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's that's all really, really good. I would like all these cards. Thank you. Take that one first. Shuffle. No. No, I'm good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't you strifle me. It will be a long, long time before I attain that level of skill or knowledge of this format. I'm down on clock. My opponent straight up conceded to my combo kill last turn, and I'm still down on clock. So, I don't want to hear it. Now, maybe if I'm ever playing Moto on not a laptop, it'll work out better, but I wonder if they have Hullbreacher somewhere. I bet they do. should watch out for it. So if I play Ice-Fang right now, they could breach, then I have to shuffle, but then it's probably all right. Okay. Yep, that's fine. So I guess I'll just walk into a veil here. Or not. Every time I think something bad's about to happen to me, it just doesn't. This match is like magical, and it's just like, no, Zach, you're getting a 3-2, all right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Dragon's got you covered. The Dragon sideboard playing into the mid-range deck has you covered. Just play mid-range nonsense, and don't be afraid of it. Okay, so if that resolves, they immediately get to do the thing. I can just attack it down, though, with Oko. Yeah, this sucks, but I'm going to let it go. Nissa regrowing carpet looks fun. That does look fun. Do I want to try to shoot this right now? And then that clears a path for my Oko. Sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Nissa regrow carpet seems insane, right? They got a carpet. But it only gets them 1 mana. Resolves. You got it. It's so cute! I can fetch a Bayou, too. Oh, they didn't have a basic. You're right. That's really good. Thanks for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out very, very much. The Bayou. So that's a super big deal. All right, so I don't really want to Oko here. I guess we'll just Nissa and pick up our carpet. It's probably the best thing to do. I have force backup. I have a second Astrolabe, though. Let's go Oko. Yeah. Oh, they've probably got a Pyroblast, huh? You smell blood. Yay, blood! I love the emote you're using because it's like it's just so cheerful. I smell blood. Chomp chomp chomp. Sharkroy. Sharkroys go. Stifle. You got me. GG. They got me so good. Can you imagine if I had gone after their Narset and they had Stifle in my Oko? I would have been devastated. Yeah, I mean, the dark humor is exactly, it's right up your alley. They won the battle. Sure, sure. I wish I knew military history better so I could name some incredibly inconsequential battle that was the one that they won there. They won the battle, but we're still going to burn the White House. That's what I'm going to go with. We always get to hold that over your head, America. We burned your White House. All right, you got it. Too soon? Oh yeah. To be fair, in the recent context, that's backwards, right? That's not really. All right, so let's play this Sylvan Library, I guess. All this, I keep just doing all these things that aren't just jamming this Nissa. Let's just jam this Nissa. Hello. Okay, good. I'm glad you weren't being serious. I just, you know me. Hard cast days. This is why I didn't want to do that. I don't want to force this. I really don't. But it does put me up a card. Plus it puts a Planeswalker in play. I'm going to force this. I didn't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, we're forcing. We're forcing. I just don't like it, all right? I don't like it. Nissa's insane in this situation. I just don't like it, all right? Pretty sure I'm supposed to smash them too. And the biggest reason I'm going to smash them... You're really hating Arcanist in Legacy. Yeah, I've heard. What have you been playing that Arcanist has been such a problem for you? I love Arcanist, personally. I don't mind it at all, although I understand that, like, obviously from the other side of the table, it's frequently very difficult to deal with. But I don't know, it just, to me, it's like a really interesting haymaker. That it's like, it's little and marginal. Anything where I don't draw my removal. Sure. So what you're saying is when we play team trios, Jiggy, I should play Legacy because I have all the luck. Now I love it? Yeah, I mean, no, obviously I like the forcing it play. Even if they made me force again, I would still end up on cards. No parity at that point. But they have so few answers for this thing, right? Like there's just... All right, that's going to be really annoying, right? Can I force this, though? I probably can't. But it gets really big really fast. But I don't want to pitch... There's no way I'm pitching Uro for this. I guess I could just keep plussing and attacking. This, how big is this going to get? Well, if they... No, they can't eat... They can only eat one card. This is fine. This is fine. Painter's a great freaking deck. I love Painter. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you were right, Roy, but I... So this untaps something, so we just go 1, 2... Play Library. I guess we're putting them to 1 here. And then they could crack back for 4. And then we kill them. Or they could crack back for 5. That's probably fine still. See, I like still having the force up though, Roy. Roy and whoever was commenting on the not forcing the scoos. They didn't eat anything end step. Interesting. Oh, they could eat, but they could eat 3 things now. So they could have had a 6/6 ooze here, and they don't. Oh, could they? Are there even enough creatures? There aren't. Also, they conceded. No, there aren't enough creatures at all. There's like 1. Is there 1 creature between our 2 graveyards? There's 1 creature between our 2 graveyards. It's wild. All right, Worldgorger Dragon, take the first. So next time I come back, I'm going to play the Punishing Fire version of this deck, but this version felt pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know about Cabal Therapy as a one-of in here. It never felt particularly useful. I'm sure it's fine, and I'm sure there's a reason people have it, but it didn't use it much at all. The one time I did use it, it was a huge punt. It's a freaking sweet card, though. Great art by Ron Spencer that eventually inspired Cabal Therapist, which is a terrible gosh darn card. No, I agree, Roy. I agree. But the Nissa, once it resolved, it's so hard for them to win. P-Fire. Oh, you want to see the P-Fire Dragon list? Hold on, let me pull it up. But yeah, this deck was good. I would play it again. Obviously, executing the combo online is a pain in the butt. There we go. I have 2 lists. I think I like this one better because it had 4 DAC. Yeah. So this is 80 card Urian Worldgorger DAC pile. I don't know exactly how I'd want to run it, but don't think I want to play Klothys, and I think I'd rather pull a Strifo and play Golos there. In the main deck, at least. But and we've got 1 Punishing Fire because we can Entomb it. That I don't think I like that much either. But it's definitely like this is the Worldgorger Dragon list that I want. Oh, it's missing cards. It's missing cards. Something didn't get imported. No, you got to play 80 because then you can play Urian. Anyway, so we're going to move on to some modern action. Worldgorger Dragon was awesome. Super sweet. Ishkanah was really awkward a bunch of times where we lost our graveyard. We won a reasonable amount just sideboarding into a mid-range plan, and that's fine. I think that's actually really sweet. And I think it's a good option to have with decks like this. So, but it is very technical and somewhat tedious, and the one time we had to combo off was like 12 minutes. You can stream that, line that a lot, but the problem with me streaming this is that the client, while I'm streaming, just starts getting so chunky. So I definitely need a computer that could handle this better.
Meanwhile,
we are switching over to Boros Land Destruction, the Ice 9 special. So for everyone who's hanging out live, stick around for that. And anyone who's watching this on YouTube in the future, please feel free to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you on another video.
Everybody! Mr. Sunshine. Na 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 na, Katamari on the swing. Na 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 na, Katamari on the swing. Iba hajimaru yo kimi to boku Swing beat, odoro yo dance, dance, dance. Kulu kulu mawaru, kumo o tsuki nukete. Kimi to koronaritai ai no kakera o atsume sora ni mukareyo. How can Mr. Sunshine?
This is Katamari on the Swing from We Heart Katamari, yeah.